think this is working. Excellent connection. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Hopefully it's not too echoey in here. It's probably a little lower quality. Just gonna hang out here with the waves for a second as people join. Today is Sunday, March 23rd. I am going to, can I share stream URL? Is this what I want? Yeah, I think this is what I want to share. Okay, good. Cool, cool, cool. We're back to Death Stranding. And the idea is to just kind of go through it. I'm going to pause frequently, talk about what's going on. If I feel like it, I'll, start talking about whatever else. And we're just here for a chill day. Nothing too crazy. I'm planning on being here for the next 2 hours, so feel free to be in or out. And let's just get back into it. Oh, maybe I should say hi. Hello. I have a haircut now. It's quite short. I've shaved a little bit, not too much. My room is doesn't have a mattress up, which means hopefully sound quality is not horrible, but we'll see. Thanks for stopping by, Bubbly. Use a stream bitrate. Oh no. Oh no. I'm being told bitrate problems. Well, hopefully that's just a normal warning. I'm not gonna worry about it too much. Thanks again for stopping by, Bubbly. We are right now hanging out in here. It's a lot of just looking at everything. So we'll just hang out doing that.
Hey there. Believe we've met. I oversee delivery operations as well as maintenance and repairs. Nice to have you on board. I'm Mama, in case I didn't mention it before. Those there are strands. Not just used for packing, by the way, but for identification too. Take a closer look.
That's the strand.
See the red there? That's your blood.
I think I might have accidentally skipped it. But I love see that over there? That's your blood. Okay, I was hoping, gosh, there's like I swear there is a, are we good now? Okay. There was a thing on my screen, like another application or something. Let's check out the BB.
Sam, this is Deadman.
It's doing good in there.
I calibrated your BB based on physiological data we collected from
Thanks
you
for
earlier.
joining, McMo.
It's still
Nice
just
to
a
have
best
you.
guess, though. After you take it out for a spin, we can check if you're in sync and tweak the BB sensitivity as needed.
So we see down here. Oh, dang, it's not even gonna focus on it. That's the Kojima mascot. You got the BB. Soothe him a little bit. So one of the key things that's been mentioned is the relationship between blood and this
This case
force.
will remove any chiral matter still clinging to your suit. Speaking of suits, blue is for delivery personnel, red for medical, orange for corpse disposal, and black for security.
Good to know. So the red on the strand That's the blood. Blood, it seems to be the way that you can fight back. That all your weapons are based on blood, which is another interesting stuff. We can also go to the bathroom.
Sam, Hartman here, researcher devoted to uncovering the secrets of the beaches and the Death Stranding, as well as those of dooms and repatriants. When you relieve yourself, a certain amount of chiral matter is flushed from your system. Chiral matter can adversely affect hormone secretion and nervous function. There's a correlation between exposure and the development of phobias, as well as, in extreme cases, violent and suicidal impulses. Chiralium contamination has even been postulated as a trigger for the onset of dooms. Allow me to collect a sample of your excretions for my studies. They provide a non-invasive means to monitor your exposure to chiralium and your overall health.
I think it's not unintentional that this room looks like a prison. You know, the shower and the toilet, this bed with the handcuffs on it. Oh, interesting. We're gonna leave for now. Oh, no, we're gonna talk to Die Hard.
Well, have you had a chance to think it over?
I think we need to maybe talk about what we saw last time. Last time was a conversation between us and Die Hardman, and Sam and his mother. His mother having died and taking her body up. There's this obsession with keeping America alive and reconnecting it. And Sam is not interested. He's a bit of a loner, but he needs a reason to live. And so the problem is, is the power of meaning more important than what the meaning is for? What is this application? Oh, I don't want this application open. Close that. Okay. And so Sam is making a decision. And I think it's going to be interesting to see how he goes through this. Because my initial reaction is like, why in the world would you ever want to side with them? Like, it just does not make any sense. It seems like complete nonsense to do this. But
Chock full of chiralium, but safe for you Dooms guys to wear. That's all you'll need to go forth and reconnect the world. To make us whole again.
I'm a porter. I don't care about connecting anything. Or making knots. But I'll do what I have to help Amelie out.
so it sounds like he's doing it for Amelie's
Listen
sake
up,
at this
Sam.
point.
The terminals Amelie's people built in the towns and cities they passed through on their journey west are called knots. The infrastructure's there, but the Cairo network is offline. Right now, it's only capable of transmitting voice communications. Sometimes wired, sometimes wireless, and a small amount of data. So, unless the necessary data is stored on site, our chirograms won't show up. Amelie and the other Bridges members you've seen around the place are grams generated with local data. In case you didn't know. Anyway, all you've got to do is find the knot, connect your Cupid, and bring Cairo communications online. Once you connect it to the terminal, you'll be able to initiate zero-time massive data transmission with the UCA network. And just like that, you'll reconnect us not only to each other, but to our past. All the lost and fragmented junk data will be compiled and restored. Like bringing a dinosaur back to life from a fossil. 4.6 billion years of history on Earth. All the wisdom and knowledge we lost since the Death Stranding will be ours again. And that, my friend, is how we'll beat this thing. Once you establish Cairo communications, generating grams won't be an issue. You'll also be able to use Cairo printers. Won't be long before we're able to send all kinds of things through the wire.
Except anything original. Or that's got a soul. Nothing real. Just copies.
True. Which is why we'll still need porters like you. Before and after we're made whole, we'll need men in the middle.
No rest for the wicked, huh?
Yeah, well, idle hands and all that. We'll give you the details at the dispatch terminal. Make sure you check it upstairs. Drop's waiting up there, too.
These shoes look like they've done some serious miles. Shall I dispose of them?
Wait. Hold on. There's something I want you to look into. My blood seemed to set those things off. Happened more than once.
Set them off? How do you mean?
I don't know. You took my blood, didn't you? You tell me.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
Sorry, Lisa. Don't worry. I'll take care of it. I promise you. Baby. Baby. Baby, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Steady.
Okay. We get to actually do the game now.
Sam, this is Di Hartman. Your current objective is to extend the Cairo network from here to Port Knot City. But don't think you can make a beeline straight for it. Signal won't carry that far. To cover the distance, we need to utilize knots. Think of it like tying ropes together to make a longer rope. The first of these knots is a Bridges Way station. Go ahead and take a look at the order. Deliver whatever they need, and connect the Cupid.
Okay. Yep.
Sam, order summaries may contain information critical to your success. Make sure to review them before getting underway.
Okay. So we just have some basic conditions. We want to make sure it's not broken by the time it gets there. We're taking smart drugs, not very much, very little. And we're provided with a ladder, 4 ladders, and a climbing anchor. So we'll accept that. Okay, and then we're just gonna load everything we got.
Sam,
We've supplied you with some rope and a ladder for this run. They should help with the steeper inclines, and the ladder will also make a halfway decent bridge if you need to cross a river. Right now, I figure you're thinking about how you want to handle this order.
Yep. And we're just gonna bring everything with us. And then we auto-arrange it, get it on our arms and stuff, so we can kind of even things out. I think we're good. Because we're gonna want a few ladders here. And just do that.
Have a pleasant journey.
Hopefully sound is good. I think the game sound might be a little loud, so we'll turn that down a little bit. But we are going to want to remove all these markers. Try something a little bit, makes a little bit more sense for this. We'll probably make it to the watchtower, and then we'll do it from there.
Sam, triple checked your loadout, I take it?
Okay. Can we take these cars? No, they're locked. Okay.
Have a pleasant journey.
Sam, you see that sign someone left over there? You can leave some of your own if you'd like. Messages, warnings, words of encouragement, whatever comes to mind.
Okay. So we are going to want to make our way over there. So let's start this way. We're going to place marker. Okay. I think it's fair to hit that. Nope. Come on. Oh no. I was hoping to be able to do this better, but do it that way. Not ideal. But oh, that's annoying. Okay. Anyway, the plan is to basically hit this mountain. Get over the mountain. Maybe go down, cross the river over here. Cross it again. Come back over. Work our way up the hill. Right here. And we can delete this one. I think that's a good route. We might play around with this middle spot, but I think that's pretty good.
Keep on keeping on.
Since we're pretty lightly loaded, we'll probably grab a few things along the way.
Sam, even the best porters have been known to lose their cargo. But you're better than the best. You've got what it takes to finish what they started. If you come across any abandoned shipments, consider taking them to their intended destination.
It's easier than you might think. See, all our packages are tagged with Bridges IDs for easy tracking. And your OTW is equipped with a scanner, which might detect said IDs. Which is a roundabout way of saying, but that thing on your shoulder can help you locate mislaid shipments.
We're gonna grab these small ones because they're pretty
Remember,
easy.
Sam, every parcel is a promise made to a person in need. And they're counting
Do it that
on
way.
you to deliver.
Keeps us a little inland, which is also kind of what we want anyway. We're not too crazy concerned about how fast we go on this one. Hey Slicarius, how's it going? We're just chilling out. Some nice, relaxing Death Stranding. The balance here. So right now I think we're just going to stick to these, like I said before, these smaller packages. Gives us a good excuse to get some likes. And we're like way under what the limit is, so makes sense. What in the world am I hearing? Oh, what's been on my mind lately to talk about while we have some time? I've been thinking a lot about games. I talked a little bit about this on App's stream last night about how I mean, we run into the meta problem with games. That there is a optimal way to play, and it's the easiest way to play. And then our goal is to basically make games easier, but rarely to make them, you know. Okay, yeah, we're getting pretty hefty on our back here. Which is a choice. But really what we want to see is something that challenges people to be better.
Against a sheer cliff or a steep slope,
Okay.
don't forget about the ladder we issued you. Be sure to try it out. I'd be interested to see what uses a seasoned pro like you might find for it.
If we're entering rain, it's going to be a time. They need to give us an extra ladder for this. Still very much the tutorial. Okay. No. No. There we go. Okay, we'll put up a ladder. Right there looks good. Come on. Okay. I think it's worth one more ladder. Especially if we can use the one on our back that we just picked up. Yeah. So how do you make a game that encourages players to be challenged, you know, to take on more difficult situations within the context of the story or the game? Very often people will, you know, it's common for like Pokemon doing like a Nuzlocke run or something like that, where you intentionally make challenging situations for yourself.
Remember that
But-
prolonged exposure to
oh.
timefall damages cargo containers. Don't
Put this
stay out
down
in
real
the rain
fast.
any longer than you have to.
Sufficient space. Here we go. Okay. I'll just try to get to more stable ground over here. There we go. Okay. in my thought process is something along the lines of, you know, instead of trying to patch everything, trying to make a game perfect, maybe the goal should be slowly incorporating. Oh, yeah. Let's see if there's any way across this river. Obviously, does not look like it. A bunch of rocks over there. I don't really trust it. I want to go this way. Is like, one way you can do it is you can patch everything, right? You can make the game like harder and try to optimize your experience for everyone. But my thought process is something along the lines of like, why not just give incentive for the player to find the metas, and then as they find them, cut them off. And that way, you have the best of both worlds. You say that, Slack, but, you know, you should check out the chess patch notes, you know. It's changed a lot. So the question is, right, like, how much does it need to change? I've always thought that, like, you know, I like the fact that some games are broken. Like, I like Morrowind, for example. Morrowind has a lot of features that can be easily broken, and you can just overpower everything. We don't really feel the pull to always have to take advantage of that, right? Like, the fun of the game is to actively not do it. Umpasand isn't real, I'm sure. I know that. I've played enough to know that it's a fake thing. It's just made up for people. But even the pieces have been played differently, and man, it's blowing out there really hard. I mean, there's been a few attempts to do that, right? Metal Gear Solid 5 has a very iconic system where as you attack enemies, they develop defenses so that, you know, they don't run into the same problems again. If you do a lot of headshots, they start getting helmets. If you do a lot of stealth takedowns, they'll put in decoys. I guess if you do a lot of sniping, they put up decoys. Things like that. If you do a lot of sneaking, they'll put in like cameras and like lamps to light up the night. It was a cool idea. I don't know how perfect it was at implementing that, because there were missions to counteract that. But there's also no reward for just engaging with the challenge.
Thank you.
And that's the tough part.
We've all been feeling the loss of Central Knot City. No one seemed to know what it meant for the organization, or the UCA, or us. But the oxytocin will take the edge off, and that'll be a big help. Won't be long before we're back on track. You may have a look. This is great. Thank you again. Yeah, everything looks to be in good order. And soon our way station will be too, I hope.
Okay. That was a pretty good route. So this is the other mechanic. As you like do these missions, you develop a higher connection to the station or the people at the station. And then you have the leveling up, so you get better at certain things. I should remember what they give you for some of these though.
You're with the second team, right? Where are the others?
Dead. Caught in the void out.
No way. That one blast got them all? And what, they just sent you out on your own? I mean, if it was just a delivery, that'd be one thing. Porters come through from time to time, but the second team was meant to bring the Cupid. They were gonna connect us up. 3 years we've been waiting for help. 3 years. And they sent us one guy. Shit. Tell me you brought more than the Oxy, at least.
I've got the Cupid.
You... Really? So it's true. They finally got it working. Well, then you just might be the answer to my prayers. So what are you waiting for? You put us on the goddamn grid.
So this is the first kind of person we're connecting with the Cupid. And this is the example of someone who's really excited about it. Someone who is desperate for being connected to the system, to being able to, benefit from working together with others. Understands how that helps. And this also shows some of the problem with the scale of the US in this game. I'm coming from, where is that? Kind of like Virginia area. And we just went up, a good ways, right? That's not how far we went on foot. But the scale of the game is not anywhere close to the scale of trying to cross the entire country. Okay, we can make deliveries and get cargo.
Connection to capital, not city, confirmed. It's really happening. Just like Amelie promised. We can finally do what we came here to do. Hey, you're headed west, right? Gonna be a lot of people happy to see you. Guess you'll keep on till you hit the coast, huh? Which means you'll get to see Amelie in person. Oh, that's something. That is really something. I've never met her. Only seen her holo messages back when I was with the first expedition. Well, anyway, you best be careful on the road. There's some bad people out there. More than good, some say. But I don't need to tell you that.
Thank you, Sam. By bringing that way station into the Cairo network, you've put it in direct contact with those of us back here in Capital Knot City.
Right. What's next?
West of the way station are a couple of structures our previous expedition put in place. And beyond them is your next destination, Port Knot City. It's on the shore of a crater lake that formed after the first void out. Your objective is to link up Port and Capital Knot. But to do that, you'll need to utilize our facilities as additional waypoints. They'll be essential for establishing a stable connection. Given the distance we need to cover, we're looking at using a distribution center and a power station, as to which you should head for first. Start with the distro center. We've got some cargo that needs delivering anyway. Check the nearby delivery terminal to pick it up.
Good work. New order available.
Your hard work's paying off, Sam.
Oh, they
Thanks
just
to
keep
the
going.
increase in network capacity, HQ is now in a position to provide you with additional materials and support. Should prove useful.
Okay, yep. We can
Good work, Sam.
just let me
I see.
deliver this stuff.
If you come, it'll be even if you can.
Okay, cool. So we picked up a whole bunch of stuff. Did I... If returned. Yeah, this should be all of it. Okay. Maybe this needs to all go to Port Knot. I said it's the wrong one, but... I'm I'm not gonna ship all this off to go later. This is fine. Yeah, another player can handle that, sure. Okay. Yep, as you go, you get titles. Miscellaneous grade 10, you'll now receive more likes. Cool.
Sam, you can use that PCC to build a post box.
Nice. Take on an order. I'll do this quest real fast for building a post box. We have our own PCC. Okay, cool, cool, cool.
Order assigned.
Sam, assuming you've got your PCC in order, head to the site identified and build that post box, would you? You should have no trouble finding it if you check your map and compass from time to time.
Just gonna charge through the rocks. So, like I was saying, I think the... Where is this spot? Did I run past it? Am I crazy? Oh no, it's across the river. Okay. Yeah, okay. I felt crazy. So how do you incorporate those systems? And that's the tough part. How do you make these systems that keep track of metas that have been generated and then automatically remove them? And I think sometimes you just gotta like, that might be where the patch notes come in. As more metas are found, then you can like respond accordingly to develop those systems. Oh gosh, don't hold your breath. I keep pressing the wrong buttons. Anyway. Oh no, that is not long enough to get us across the river. That's not the worst. We'll do this to get us halfway. And then we can make the rest of the way. Should be fine. I have to drink some Monster Energy or something real fast. What was it called back then? Bridges Energy. Okay. And, you know, you can apply it to any kind of regular bonus that you give the player. And then you can do the Hades thing, where you can
arrived at the designated site.
give
When you're ready to proceed,
players a
activate your
way to
PCC.
upgrade. Cool. And then take it away and give them different rewards for not using it, you know? Sweet. Nice. Other stuff. Okay.
Good work, Sam.
So we have a shared locker and a private locker. And we can donate stuff if necessary. Okay. I don't think we're going to stick out here. We'll probably just start going on our mission. Makes things a little easy. Come on, Sam. There we go. Oh. That might be helpful just to climb up the cliff. I don't know if it's actually helpful, but it looks cool, you know?
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear.
So let's do it. Let's go on the quest across. We're gonna take on our order. Probably wouldn't hurt just to have a ladder with us. Okay, so we're looking pretty loaded up. It looks like a lot of rare metals that we're carrying. Do that. Yep.
Order assigned. Weapons restrictions lifted. Beginning scan.
Oh, we probably should plan out our approach.
ID. Clear. All weapons will remain locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Marker. Okay. Memory chip. I think it's a pretty straight run through here. Over that back hill, through that area. This might be the place where we can cross. Looks like there is a ladder there. Actually, maybe we just do that. So, like, ideally, right? You take from here through to here. You take the ladder across. We might make it one more ladder at some point along this island or something. So we can maybe go this way or this way. And then either way we cross and we go back. So it gives us two options on that end. I think that's probably the safest route for here. We'll go that way. Let's pick up the memory card while we're here. If I remember, I don't remember there being like a lot of major story stuff early on, but
Sam, if you stumble across any memory chips on the road, be sure to submit them via the nearest terminal. There's no telling what kind of rare and valuable data they might contain. You're sure to make someone very, very happy with your contribution.
yes, like I've never been a fan of the walking simulator title for this. I mean, walking simulators in my mind are very different. Like a walking simulator to me implies something like oh gosh, what's that one? There's the one where you're like going through a house and you're reading a bunch of notes and stuff. That is an enemy marker. There are guys over there. I think this section might be made to like get you in trouble. So I'm gonna try to take it slow here. But walking simulator seems to imply something very different to me. Oh gosh.
Heads up, Sam.
Okay.
Your cargo's been pinged. Move. Now, before someone has eyes on
So now they know where we are.
you. Get to your destination ASAP if you don't want to get caught.
Looks like they're crossing over here. I think they pinged me where I was before. But I don't know if they know where I am right now. Which is probably good. We probably should get out of here, you know. Obstacle detected. What? Okay. Yeah, let's just get out of here. We can do that. Yeah, Gone Home is what I think of. That was the game I was trying to it was on like the tip of my tongue. Like this is much more involved, much more about traversal. Oh dang, this is like really high up too. Hopefully we have enough to get down, but oh crap. Okay, they are getting close up there. I think they're following my back. That's like 10 meters below me down there, right? Oh, it was 20 meters? Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're fine. Yeah, so the walking simulator moniker, I think, is, oh. Did I drop stuff? Oh, they pinged me. Okay. I think there's another ping on this end. Okay. We're just gonna go. We're gonna go. Oh, well. That's not a good sign. Okay, I'm gonna finally get my thoughts out. The walking simulator moniker seems to imply something like, you know, like listening to audio logs while just like wandering around. And, you know, there's a lot more going on here. There's a lot more like management stuff. There's actual combat if you want to engage in that. But in the end, it is a game about delivering packages, so I can't blame people for not necessarily being interested in that, but I very much have found a lot of fun in this. And I think there are a lot of people who initially were saying some kind of stuff about this game, about it not looking fun at all, and that's definitely, there's a lot of people who have changed their minds, like pretty publicly about it, which has been somewhat vindicating. Okay, I am not liking what that looks like over there. And everybody has BT warnings. I mean, Truck Simulator is fun. That might be the best route, though. As much as I hate it, that's kind of what we have. Look at the metal along the way, just so we have something, but dang, okay. I was gonna say maybe we could like go a little further down this way, but I don't think it's much better, to be honest. Wait, is he able to catch his breath? Just worried. But yeah, Truck Simulator is fun. Oh no. Okay, well that was the warning that we are close enough that things are gonna not be looking good. So let's take it slow. Let's hope we're not like limited to 5 different.
Got company.
This seems to me to be the best route. And the good part is, it seems like they're far off to our right over here. He always points to the closest. So we'll stay over on the side. Okay, something else on our right. We'll just stay over by these cars over here and hope that nothing is in our direct line. Nope, they are... Oh no. Yeah, there's something right there. Just gonna try to get around this. Okay. I don't know how helpful this ladder is. I was hoping it would be across the river. Oh, looks like there's more across. Oh crap. I was hoping we had lost it again, but... Okay. What are you seeing? It is basically in the opposite direction of where we're going, so I'm not so worried. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're gonna be able to just run out of here. Okay, nice.
Something wrong, Sam?
I don't know. Kid doesn't look so hot.
Nothing to worry about. Its functions are temporarily suspended, but they can be restored. I can perform the necessary maintenance at a distribution center. Hurry, though.
Okay. Make our way out.
When the strain on your BB exceeds sustainable levels, it triggers the production of harmful compounds, and the body, in essence, begins to attack itself. It's called autotoxemia. If your BB's not performing to spec, drop by your private room and see if the incubator helps.
look down a ladder right here. That's probably the best place to put it. I hope is that it's not too. Yeah, it's blue on the other side. I think we're good. Good thing we packed one. Oh crap. Okay. We will probably hop on this rock. Try it again. Yeah, we'll do it here.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain locked until departure. Cargo
Okay,
verified.
I think we did it.
Thank you.
So,
Decontaminating suit. Rest is advised.
I don't know. I was gonna say something. I don't know. Matt is napping. I don't know what you're talking about, Neil. This is a very chill stream. See?
Wait station folks told me all about you.
Nick is sleeping.
Sam Bridges, with the second expedition, right? The guy expanding the chiral network on his lonesome, when he's not out making deliveries. So what'd you bring us? Let's see it. Talk about above and beyond. Thanks. Must have had to pass through BT territory to get here too, didn't you? They weren't joking when they said you were a legend.
They weren't joking when they said you were a legend. That's right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we get it. We did pretty good on our route. Not perfect, but pretty good. Doesn't look like we get a full 10 levels in delivery volume, but
Okay,
it is.
it's time. Do you mind
Robert,
connecting us to the network?
your EP2. Sounds like everybody just needs a nap on Sunday. Which is fair. What did I even have for lunch? I made some fried rice for lunch today. It's pretty good. I put some chicken sausage and bacon in it. Had some nice green onions in there too.
Sam,
It's a good time.
as always.
Put
Thanks
some
for
chili
bringing more
crisp
folks
and
into the
sriracha on
UCA.
it. New interview data. Mule drone syndrome. Mules are the guys that are attacking. Bridge babies are the BBs. Timefall. Yeah, it was good. My wife made some pasta salad with some bacon in that one, and then we thought something was missing from it, and we usually have like bell peppers, like sweet bell peppers. Maybe I should turn my camera for this part. Like sweet bell peppers, and it just wasn't sweet. And so like what do you put in it? And we had some mango, so it was some mango in the pasta salad, and it was actually very good. It was like a little bit underripe mango, and it had like just the right sweetness and texture that it fit in with everything. I think carrots would have also been pretty good, but it turned out good. It's a good food day. I'm looking forward to some food in the near future. I think mango can be underrated. I think mango can be overrated like overripe mango is too sweet. I like my food sour, especially my fruit. And if we can get more underripe fruit, I'd be up for it. I like it.
We can produce supplies for you here as needed. Think of it as our way of returning the favor.
Okay, our next major task right now is this power plant.
Good.
I'm sure they're gonna just talk about it, but
Sam, do me a favor. Take your BB
yeah,
to
I mean,
the private room and connect it to the
but I'm just kind of crazy. Like sour candy is my favorite. Stuff like that, right? Like, I like sour things. I'd like more of it. We're going to share the memory chip data. Yeah, the more sour the better. Like I'm crazy about like toxic waste and stuff. Like that's where my head is at. Like warheads are too sweet, you know.
Oh, this will be right at home in my collection.
I think these memory chips tend to have stuff for fame arms. What did that say? Fame arms? What? We're gonna deliver the backup fuel. Yep. Okay. Yeah. And recycle metal. Does that make sense? I think it makes sense. Yeah, that looks right. Yeah, I don't know. There's something about that sour candy, you know? There's probably some, you know, vitamin deficiency I have that is addressed by it. Yeah, we'll rest in the private room for the BB evening. Yeah. Hey Parlato, it's good to see you around.
Hey Matt, you there?
This is Death Stranding.
Okay, Sam. Remove the pod and connect it to that incubator.
It stars Norman Reedus. Directed by Hideo Kojima. I started playing last week because there is a sequel coming out that I'm not going to be able to play for a while. But I'm looking forward to it.
Excessive stress, easily addressed if we return it to its mother's womb.
It's a very weird game.
Mother?
Located in the capital Knot City, I see.
Oh yeah, I forgot
Then,
this is a thing.
You mean still mother?
Correct. A steel mother's womb facilitates a
kid
connection between the world
has
of
a
the dead and the
mother
BB.
who
And you, in turn,
basically
connect yourself
died
to a
while giving
BB,
birth to him.
granting you the ability to sense BTs.
And
These pods were designed to simulate the conditions
Yeah,
inside
it's
a
a
steel
whole thing.
mother's womb.
so they're simulating the mother's womb right now.
BBs need to believe they're in one at all times to function properly. However, we can only maintain this deception for so long, which is why we must periodically update the environmental data by synchronizing it with a steel mother via the chiral network. There. The update
No one's
is in
mentioned it,
progress.
but does anybody
Right now,
recognize
pod is synchronizing with the steel
guy
mother
who's talking
in
right now?
Capital Knot City and
like
reconfiguring
his
settings
appearance?
based on the
His
latest
voice is
data.
not the same guy who like acted out like or is scanned for this.
Returning your BB
Does
to the
anybody
womb in
able
this
to
manner
know who
will
he is?
temporarily reduce its stress
Because
levels.
he is a famous person.
That being where it technically belongs, of course.
It's Ups. It looks like the Ups, honestly. He looks a little bit like Ups.
I'll try adjusting the oxytocin dosage. Autotoxemia should set in much slower.
Yeah. He did make Hellboy. It's Guillermo del Toro, He did
you
Pan's
should
Labyrinth.
Remember that BBs are just
the
equipment.
director.
Try not to get attached. Each one has been physically removed from its
He
steel
made
mother's
Blade
womb,
2,
a process that renders them unpredictable and prone
Pacific
to
Rim.
failure. No BB on record has remained in service for over a year. It may need to be retired before this expedition is over.
And then? You saying there's no way to keep my BB alive?
You must understand, there is still a great deal we don't know about BBs. As we expand the chiral network,
Oh, yeah,
and
Christian.
recover more past data,
We got
perhaps
caught in
we'll
the
find
nasty
our
rain. We
answers.
got caught. We haven't got caught by
Oh, right.
the oily
You asked me
men.
to look into why BTs
The
might
dead
be
oily
reacting to
men
your
that
blood.
are reaching from
I spoke
hell or
with
whatever
Hartman.
from the
We
beach.
should have your results soon.
We haven't gotten caught by them yet, but we
Anyway,
have
get
we
some
have gotten
rest.
into the nasty
You and your
rain.
BB are both exhausted. Good night, Sam.
Good night, Guillermo del Toro. I don't know if anybody notices. Oh, ups. Oh wow, thank you. That's very kind. Two streams in a row. That's extremely generous. Thank you.
London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady. Sam? Can you see me?
How are things over there?
Still not under guard. Still not chained up. Still can't leave. But if you can keep making connections, if you can get to me, we can
Carol?
go back east, back home.
Is that the actress's name, Christian?
Thank you.
Not yet, McMo. If you want to
I
make
mean
some
that.
custom emojis, I'll put them in. But I still need to make some.
It's
sorry.
bad. There are fewer and fewer people in the cities
I
these
did not
days.
put a lot of effort
No
into
one's
the
having
into the
children anymore.
memberships as much as I probably should.
Humans
But
aren't made for living alone. They're supposed
The
to
Walking
come
Dead,
together
maybe.
to help one another.
You're talking about Daryl?
And if
That is
we
Daryl
as a
Dixon.
people can't do that, if we can't reconnect, then, well, it's like Bridget said.
There's women in the future.
Extinction.
Yeah, there are women in the future.
Rebuilding America isn't gonna get rid of the BTs. As long as they're still around, there's no escaping it.
No,
at least we'll
this
have
is actually a much older lady that like they digitally de-aged
I'll be waiting
for the
Sam.
game. I forget what her name is. She's like another famous actress that they de-aged for the game, and
Waiting
I
for
forgot
you.
her name.
Come and find me.
But it's Oprah. But they de-aged her. But it's the same actress who plays Sam's adoptive
Hello,
mother,
Sam.
I
This
think.
is Hartman. Since you're awake,
The president of the United States, or the ex-president.
To that end, why not take a shower? It's good for the body and soul, and also my research as it happens.
Okay, Hartman wants us to take a shower, so we're gonna take a shower. But as we do, let's remember to be appropriate. This is a completely normal thing. This part is censored. Yeah, this game doesn't have a lot of uncensored things except for the language. This is Christian
Study
YouTube.
other people with dooms?
Don't look up pictures of Jesus on the cross, guys.
Results thus far are
Let me just tell you, okay?
inconclusive.
It gets kind of crazy.
But you possess other singular qualities, being a repatriate as well. I must confess to a measure of optimism.
Processing fluids. Waste products. Drilling. Dispensing.
There. Take the sample with you.
This is the
Should the opportunity arise,
the gamer girl
try
bath
using
water,
it on a BT. I'm curious to see how they react.
and we're gonna throw it on
Who knows?
BTs.
It may even prove beneficial to you. There was an old research paper detailing the effects of bodily fluids from individuals like us on BTs. It is only by recovering these materials that we can unearth the knowledge of the past. Not just the Death Stranding, but also the mystery of your body's unique properties and even our doom's affliction. There may well be hope for humanity. Sam, I have no interest in rebuilding America. I want to recover the past. Oh, it's almost time.
So that's another interesting.
After you make your connections
Piece.
and nothing happens,
Oh,
then
wait.
what? I said, then what?
Yeah. So Hartman makes an interesting point that he did not want to. He doesn't care about America. He wants to
Sam,
focus on the
sorry to
past.
bother you while you're taking a break, but I figured you'd want to hear this. Hell, maybe it'll help you rest easier. We received a number of messages addressed to you. I've not taken a look myself, but I gather they're mostly from your clients. You should see if they contain any useful information. Mail can be accessed via your cufflinks, as well as the terminal in your private room.
Okay.
There's something else I'd like to share with you. With the Chiral network, we now have the power to reclaim our past. Data once thought lost forever from every corner of America can be pieced back together from fragmented records. Our archives are still a work in progress, of course. But as we expand the network and integrate more way stations and cities, we'll be able to recover more and more information, such as the previous expedition's logs and reports. Everything they sent back was lost when Central Knot City was destroyed. Now we've managed to restore some already, in fact. You can access them from a private room terminal or your cufflinks by selecting Archives. Might make for interesting reading.
Okay. We'll deal with that later. I don't know about you all, and maybe we can do this some other time. I don't feel really like sitting down and reading logs and mail over the on stream. I feel like unless somebody's super interested in the lore, I think we're pretty good on that. We'll just play the game and do that. You're not dying as much as Af. You know, there isn't that much dying in this game. And sometimes if you die, it's like really bad. Like a nuke going off. But it's also just because I'm a better gamer. I'm sorry.
Isn't what we agreed on. You said you'd do everything in your power to save BB.
We are. But we cannot release your son just yet. Believe me when I tell you it's the best.
Says the woman in the mask who's done nothing but lie to me.
So we had to cut out for the Mads Mikkelsen ad break.
Sam, there's something I forgot to tell you. It's about managing your BB stress levels and reducing the risk of autotoxemic attacks. There are a few things you can do if your BB starts showing signs of distress.
Such as?
Such as take a moment to look after it. Cradle the pod, gently rock it, that sort of thing.
Soylent BB is people.
Out of curiosity, how's it doing at the moment?
Before I answer that,
Something wrong?
Don't tell dead
when I
man
hook up my
that
BB,
BB
I
is
see
people.
things.
What kind of things?
Like a face, someone I don't know, calling to me. There's this room, too, with other people talking, but I can't make out the words.
Bleed-through effect. Didn't I warn you about this? You're mistaking the BB's memories for your own. They're false flashbacks, nothing more. Let me explain. A BB is harvested from its steel mother at around 28 weeks and placed in a pod. To be clear, this is before it's even born. The procedure halts its development. But even at 28 weeks, its sensory systems have matured enough to process external stimuli.
BB gun?
It is more than
No, it's not a
capable of
gun. It's
encoding
like
this
a.
information into memories, which can bleed into yours.
It's like a
via your
computer.
connection.
So who's the man I saw?
Someone from the medical team, maybe, or a BB technician. Does it matter? The BB has been in circulation for a while now. It's been handled by a lot of people. How should I know which one made an impression?
'Cause you're the expert.
No one's an expert, Sam. BBs were developed decades ago in secret. They're your quintessential black boxes.
Decades
we may
ago.
use them, but we don't truly understand them. Believe me, I've been trying to learn more, but almost all of the old records are gone. If I find anything out, I'll tell you, all right? Dead man's honor.
Okay. Okay. Now we can soothe the BB. So, we're gonna do it. Oh. Wait, how do I? Left. You just kind of, gently rock the baby. The little thing is like spinning, you know? It's like a little. It's very cute. It's very cute. Dad, this is just Dad Simulator, but that's another.
Sam, check the delivery terminal and review the.
We'll see our orders right now.
While you're resting, I ran some network diagnostics. Beryllium monitoring and holographic systems are nominal. Unfortunately, our printer is offline. I know. After all the trouble you went through to bring us those materials. This one's on us. We ordered a part a while back, but it never arrived. The printer needs it to communicate with the chiral network. Mules must have snatched it, caught that porter en route or something. If I'm right, they'll have taken it to their drop site, which is smack dab in the middle of their territory. Don't suppose you'd be up for stealing us our property
Wait.
back? Can't think of any.
Am I doing that now? Oh. Okay, we're robbing the mules. Collection chiral crystals. I mean, we might as well do both, right?
Mama's added a watchtower schematic to your PCC. If you don't have it on you, consider fabricating one.
Okay, cool.
Never know when you'll need to.
Yep, okay. That's fun. Confirm. We only need. I don't know if we need 3 PCCs. This is kind of crazy. If we're just stealing stuff, we probably just need as much room as we can. So let's just like. Yeah, we're gonna place some stuff in the private locker. Okay, cool. Oh, I probably should have reorganized, but
That thing you're holding is a crystal collector.
yeah.
As the name suggests, it provides secure storage for any crystals you gather.
Allow me to describe your quarry. Chiral crystals appear gold to the naked eye and are frequently found in formations resembling human handprints. Surrounding rocks and debris tend to float a few feet above the ground.
Oh,
And they
that's
are most
important
commonly
to
found
get
in
at too.
areas with high precipitation. Got all that? Rain, floating rocks, golden handprints. That's your trifecta.
Don't snort the
Look for
crystal.
these
Yeah, don't
three
don't
things
snort
and you will find
chiralium, okay?
crystals. If you've been especially
One of the
observant,
main
then
parts
perhaps
about this
it
game
was
that's really weird is that chiralium is very
Order assigned.
like humans have allergies to it, which is interesting. Is there a way to, if I go to my private locker? Yeah, just let me just do this.
Looks like you've got an empty container there, huh? Feel
Oh, is this empty? Oh. Wait, why do I have this? Okay. Gosh, there's so much going on here. Yeah, we'll do that. Everything else seems balanced, though. Okay, we'll do it this way. Chiralium. Okay. One of the major symbols is hands.
Beginning scan.
It's the golden
Have a
hand
pleasant journey.
crystals. And there's this aspect of the game. Oh, is this a uncharged?
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Can we? Can we build a switch structure? Watchtower, post box. Okay, we're gonna build a watchtower
Beginning scan.
at some point.
Sorry, Sam. I can't allow you to build a structure there.
Yeah,
Pick a spot outside the sensor ring and try again.
So one of the main themes of this game is definitely something along the lines of like the difference between the left and the right hand. There's this mirror image, but it's a copy, but it's not a copy. It's just off. Oh, looks like the divider.
Hello?
Okay, we'll get rid of our routes.
Construction complete.
Okay, the mission over here. Zoom in. I think we just go this way. We can make it work.
Beginning weapons restrictions lifted.
So that's an aspect too, is just like the use of or the motif of hands.
Sam,
Connection
chiral crystals
ropes,
are pretty
not.
small and can be difficult to spot with the naked eye. I'd advise you to use your ultra deck to point you in the right direction. If you want to survey a wider area, though, you might consider building a watchtower and rely.
How much do we need? Orders. We want 100, okay.
You wanted sensors.
The rest get 100. These are we have plenty right here. Yeah, okay, cool. That's enough for what we need. This is the nasty rain Baxter was talking about.
Beginning scan.
Okay.
Scan weapons restrictions lifted.
This is the part that's a little bit more intimidating, is how are we going to deal with these guys? So there's a little base over here. That's what we're trying to get to. Looks like we have like a clear path right here. So maybe we'll just leave a marker. I like that. And then we'll mark to go up there, and we'll go around. I think it's about the same elevation. Should be good.
Beginning scan.
Yeah, we're trying to. Baxter, it's going to be a little.
Clear. All weapons will remain locked until departure. All clear.
a little dangerous no matter what.
Sam Porter Bridges. Weapons restrictions lifted.
Call it a rule or a habit, but most mules almost always bring stolen shipments home with them. Find the post box, steal back the cargo. Simple as that. But be
Really have a package to use. That's another thing. Okay. Worst case scenario, right? I just need to make sure I remember, don't scream. There's a thing that you can do where you can yell in the game and get people's attention. Just don't yell. That's the goal. Okay. Gosh. Also need to deal with that. I've never been able to like find out how to entirely avoid these guys. I thought I heard somebody yelling. It was weird. You know what? Actually, I think because I'm not holding anything, I think we're good.
mule drop sites are rarely deserted, so
See a guy
remaining
over there.
undetected is key. Keep a low profile and move slowly to minimize noise.
Okay. We're gonna get this memory chip, so we have some nice stuff. Thanks, Gabriel, for pointing it out for us. Okay, it looks like what we need is right there. It wouldn't hurt to go up and just see from above what we're looking at, even if that means we have to come down later. That is what I'm looking for. Does not look like we have enemies in the area, which is nice. Except for that one guy. What's that guy doing? Looking away, so we're just gonna make our way through that again. I hope we can just take him out really fast. Okay. He's knocked out. We're just gonna try to make our way out. Grab what we can and get out of here. Okay. I I think we're good. I don't want to carry anything else. This is going to be a lot to carry anyway. We're going to do this, and we're just going to try to make a run for it. This is a lot to carry. We're just going to go. We're going to go. Okay. We're going to get pinged on the way. But the good part is, no matter what, we're going to be able to outrun them. We're on our way out of their territory. It's going to be fine. Me too, Slag. How much is on our back right now? It's like 92 kilograms. 250 pounds? Ish? Unpleasant. That ladder is going to be okay to carry, but yeah, we're going to get marked. We're going to get marked, it's fine. I like the rope better. I'm going to take the rope. Let's just do it. Okay. If no one's carrying, let's just get a drink of water while we're here. Do this. Perfect.
Mules. Damn addicts chasing a cargo high. Shame we got the bullshit at all. Back in the day, AI did everything. Deliveries were handled by unmanned vehicles and drones. All we had to do was sit back and let them work. It was revolutionary. Damn near singularity. No reason for it not to take off. But it didn't. People didn't like it when we took the human element out of the service industry. So, after some consideration, we put it back in. Made jobs no one really needed and gave them to folks who couldn't live without them. And from there, it snowballed. Now we got cults of cargo-chasing crazies who get off on hijacking shipments. Jackal's always on the lookout for the next porter. Make sure you're... Sam, Chiral crystal deliveries are a little different from the usual. The process is pretty simple, though. Access the delivery terminal to drop off any chiral crystals you're carrying.
Welcome, Sam Porter-Bridges.
So there's an interesting point that was made there, which is before AI was doing all this work, and they had to. I mean, I'm just saying what you just said, but the time before AI was doing it, they had to make up jobs for people to do just because they needed to give people something to do, and then criminals started stealing stuff from the people because it was easier to steal from the people, and it's just an interesting turn of events how that's done. We're returning all this stuff. Sweet. Okay, did I get the ladder yet? I've gotten the ladder. I was trying to use the ladder there, but I decided to just use the climbing rope instead to get down from the cliff.
Time to get that chiral printer in working order. Sorry to push you through so much trouble, but trust me, it'll be worth it. Excellent. The unit doesn't have a scratch on it. Never doubted you'd come through for us.
Okay. We'll just skip some of this. This is a little... Nice.
Sam.
Oh.
How are your shoes holding up? Not too well, I imagine. Conditions being what they are out there.
I don't think we need
Nothing
new
ruins your
shoes.
day like
I think our
shoes
Bridges
falling
boots
apart while you're on the
are good where
Carry
they're
on like that,
at.
it's only a matter of
I have
time
an
before
extra
you
pair
injure
anyway.
yourself. I've arranged for boots to be Bridges standard. You should always. But
Yeah,
if you
we
forget
are.
or run into trouble.
Yep, we can make more. Sweet. New interview data about necrosis, ancient Egyptian view of life and death. Cool.
Good work, Sam. It seems your connection level is as your
Connection levels. We get Bridges guard macho? Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Some of this stuff is like new. This is the director's cut, so I'm just now seeing some stuff for the first time. I was like, oh. Interesting. Okay, cool.
See you around.
Congratulations,
Hartman.
Sam. I understand you now have access to a chiral printer. An extraordinarily useful device that can only function because of the manner in which our network utilizes the beach, enabling us to transfer massive volumes of data instantaneously. Since under normal circumstances, such transfers would take hours, if not days, some have speculated that the chiral network might, in essence, be a time machine. That it is transmitting data into the past. Suffice it to say, we have yet to fully grasp the fundamental nature of the network and the beach which we have come to rely upon. One might liken our relationship with it to that of primitive mans with fire.
We're using a
Is it
technology
useful?
we don't understand.
Is it dangerous? Undeniably so. Nevertheless, we have decided that the reward outweighs the risk. Furthermore, as the BTs are linked to the beach, it stands to reason that further study and experimentation could be of considerable benefit. The same could be said regarding you, of course. Rest assured, I will keep you apprised of what I learn. You have my word.
Good work.
Sweet. I don't want to claim materials from it. I want to recycle. Is it recycle? That doesn't seem right. Exactly. Make delivery. I don't even know what it said. I'm just gonna drop this off. Of course, Hartman is someone I think is
You picked
at
this
least
up for me?
somewhat reasonable.
You shouldn't have.
Versus Die Hardman.
Really?
Oh, that felt very.
Thank you for your contribution.
We got a like from him though. Is recycle the way to do this? This feels wrong, but. I was not paying attention when they told me how to turn in this stuff. Oh, you have to recycle them. Okay. That's why I was like, what in the world? Bizarre. Let's hope they're not snorting them, like you said, Slack.
These crystals only form in places with elevated chiralium levels, which makes me wonder if expanding the network had something to do with it. Damn, son.
That's a lot of crystals.
Maintenance and R&D will both get their fill, looks like.
I don't know, that sounds kind of like snorting in them. I won't lie. Container repair spray. Nice. Can make bridges now.
Excess chiral crystals can be deposited at any facility. These local stores include...
Nice, we got some volume stuff. Can now carry more.
Oh, before I forget,
It's just a bunch of PCCs. Oh no.
That's container repair spray for
Container
patching
repair
up
spray.
cargo containers. Good for dealing with timefall degradation and all that. Useful stuff if you and your cargo have been through the ringer. We've added it to your supplies list, so it's readily available if and when you need it.
Okay. I'm gonna put it in the private locker for now. Probably put this on our back so we can recycle the used stuff. We'll organize that and we'll. Okay.
There is a correlation between elevated Corellium levels and increased crystal formation. This may well be the result of the network's expansion. You needn't worry though. Local chiral density is still within an acceptable range. If you find any more, be sure to collect it. You'll be well rewarded.
If you come into more chiral crystals, you can submit them at one of our facilities. And you can deposit other resources too, along with any items you don't need. Everything has its value. What we don't use as is can be broken down into components for R&D and other applications.
Okay. And we'll recycle a bunch of stuff we have sitting around. I don't even think we didn't get much from that, but never hurts. Can I not do more? The 600. Yeah, okay. Oh, they can't hold any more chiral crystals. We're gonna grab a PCC. And carry that on our back. We have a ladder sitting around. We'll auto arrange it. Close that up.
We've added a bridge schematic to your PCC. The first step is laying the foundation, after which you'll have to supply additional materials to finish the job. Plenty of rivers and canyons. Take a stroll across one you built yourself, and give it a try.
So we need 800 metal for that. So we're gonna claim 800 for that. This might be a fun thing to kind of end on doing. Yeah. We'll do this. We'll probably start the next mission. And
Thank you for your
get to where it kind of comes down to the wire. It's not exactly, but this is a better way of putting that.
Got a new order for you. Another delivery to make and a knot to link up. Check the terminal when you have a moment.
And then once we get there, we'll probably stop for today. Come back next week. Same time.
Anybody home?
Okay, let's find where the best place to cross is. I think it's anywhere here. It's kind of nice to just kind of cross immediately after, but it really does make more sense to do it over here. So we'll go.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
As we carry, 80 kilograms of metal. Yeah, we'll do it. Oh,
Oh, whoa. That was close.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do it over here. What weighs more? A kilogram of steel or a kilogram of feathers? Change the bridge length. Okay. I think that's the vibe. Unless we do something that's a little shorter and we can just get. We can do that. Yeah, I think that's fair. We'll do a shorter one.
Let's get this done. Nope. Ain't ready.
Nope.
Please stand clear of the designated construction area.
Just so you know, Sam, distro centers and the like are stocked with materials you can use to fabricate equipment. You can also take what you need to build structures. That said, there are limits to what each facility can spare. Check their terminals to see what they are.
So cool.
Construction complete.
This is a level 2 bridge, which I don't know what that exactly does. We might as well just throw some crystals on it. Timefall resistance. Yeah, why not? We're not going to be able to do it, so this will be for... I don't even know if it will show up for anybody else. That's the other thing, because it's so early in the game. But oh, excuse me. We know ideally somebody runs into it and they get to enjoy this fancy bridge we made. Gosh. This pollen allergy stuff lately has been brutal.
Verifying ID. Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Okay. What else can we fabricate? Bridges boots? They're the same thing. Oh, it's just letting me new stuff I can fabricate. Okay, we'll take on the new order. The wind farm, construction of a bridge. Are you serious? No, what? We're doing that later. Unless we do another one. We make another bridge for fun. Gosh. Really? Yeah, that's fair. That's fine. Yeah. Do you already have a PCC? No. We're gonna load up. Gosh, poor Sam. Okay. Yeah. Having to make 2 bridges. Having to deal with this nonsense.
Order assigned.
But you know what? 2 bridges are better than 1.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Watch it be like right next to the bridge that we just made. Gosh.
Okay, Sam. Make your way to the designated construction area for the bridge. The foundation should already be in place. We your help, we'll have the thing finished in no time.
What? I didn't even
There
need to
should be a
put
terminal
CC
nearby.
down.
Access it to submit additional materials.
Oh, gosh. My bridge was at a better spot. That's all I'm gonna say.
Sam, looks like you found the site. There should be a terminal nearby. Access it to submit additional materials.
Yeah. Yeah, whatever. This is so stupid. I thought it was being so cool. I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna make a bridge. I'm gonna do it myself. Not because anybody told me to, but because I wanted to. I wanted to make that bridge. But whatever. Yeah. Okay.
Bravo, Sam.
Okay.
That bridge should
Let's
make
just do
life
this.
easier for a lot of people. You can be sure that every traveler and porter who passes that way will put it to good use. Keep an eye out for other spots that could do with another well-placed bridge.
Oh gosh. Our other trek is up here to the wind farm. Okay. I think this will be kind of where we start to close things out. I'm not planning on making it to the wind farm. I'm probably just going to go onto the edge before. I know there's some BTs that are over there that I don't really want to have to potentially die to before I end the stream. So I'll just take this time to thank everybody for joining. Oh, you know what? I should have gotten the repair spray. Hopefully somebody left some up there for me, but I just wanted to thank Ups. First and foremost, thank you for memberships, again, gifted memberships. That was very kind and very generous. Thanks Slack for joining and chatting a lot. It's great to hear your thoughts and talk to you a little bit. Thanks Matt for showing up. I'm trying to remember who else was all here. Neil for being here. Robert, Bubbly for catching really early, saying hi before we started. I'll probably go through chat and make sure I didn't miss anybody. Carlotto and Baxter, thank you for being here and saying hi. I think I got everything. Robert, thank you, Robert. It's fun hearing your thoughts on this game and everything. I think we got everybody. I'm gonna go back through to make sure I didn't miss anybody though, because that would be embarrassing. That was a lot of... That's a big package, dude. 120, or an extra large. 120 likes, isn't that crazy? Oh wait, I don't want to do a structure menu thing. Let's see.
Sam, you can use...
Before we stop, I want to see, did anybody leave? No! Okay. We'll stop here. Okay, cool. Let me make sure I got everybody. Neil, Baxter, Slack. I think it was everybody. Yeah, thank you all for joining and checking out this stream. I plan on doing it for the time being, so catch it again on Sunday. And have a good nap, everybody. I think it's a good Sunday nap. time. So have a good one, and I think we'll stop it